welcome back. I hope you're all really well and had a great week. Today I'm back with another makeup testing video, which is always very exciting. I love filming these and I'm especially excited today because the products I've got in front of me look incredible. They look very aesthetic and there are a few products that I've been so desperate to try. The brand that I'm going to be testing out today is Makeup Revolution, which I have done on my channel before, quite a long time ago now, probably a year and a half ago, something like that, which is crazy. Makeup Revolution is of course an amazing drugstore brand. They do a lot of high-end dupes. I will of course link everything below and all the prices. Make sure if you do enjoy this and you want to see more of these, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you are new. Also please do subscribe to my vlog channel because I get my vlog camera back tomorrow. And please go and follow me on Instagram. I'm doing a giveaway at the moment where you win a Lush gift set. All you've got to do is follow me and leave some comments on posts and I'm picking a winner at random. I'm going to get cracking. So the first thing I've got is a primer. Really pretty packaging. Now this is the only product of everything I've got that I have a very slight feeling I may have tried in the past. I don't know if I have or not. Maybe not, maybe it was just something similar, but this is the only thing that I'm kind of like, I feel like I've seen this before. The rest of the stuff, definitely not. So this is the Ultra Face Based Primer, 24-hour makeup protection. I like the packaging a lot. I don't really know what to expect from it in terms of what kind of primer it is, but I guess we'll soon find out. Ooh, it's like a clear gel, which I've been using this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer recently, and that's kind of similar to this, so maybe it's a bit of a dupe. It feels really smooth and silky on the skin, which I like. It's not feeling too thick. I feel like this is just setting my skin up so nicely for makeup. Yeah, not a great deal can be said about it until I see how my makeup lasts, I guess, but so far so good. Now the only product that I don't actually have is a foundation, and I may be mistaken, please do correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Makeup Rev do foundations because I couldn't see one. So what I am going to do is just hop off camera, put my regular foundation on, and then I'll be back with you. Foundation on and I'm back, complete with a little headband. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm wearing the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I'm going to move on to concealer now, and this is one of the standout products that I'm most excited to try. I believe this is new. I might be wrong. Again, I'm no expert when it comes to makeup. I'm just your average girl who loves lipstick, you know. But I'm sure I've seen this floating around in people's thumbnails on YouTube recently, so I'm guessing it's new, and it's called the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for something. First impressions, love the packaging. Ooh, I love the applicator. That looks so cool. This is my kind of concealer, by the way. This is the kind of thing that I like to use, a liquid one. So I'm just going to pop some underneath the eyes, a bit down the nose, as I usually do, and then some here. It's applying beautifully. Hopefully it blends out as nicely. Wow, that is full coverage. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that on camera that's probably showing up. That is really full coverage. I'm really impressed with that. It's blending out so nicely. I'm not sure if it's actually a little bit light. It has really lightened up under my eyes. I am literally so impressed with this. I've not watched anybody else's review on this yet, but I mean, I'm guessing that everybody's raving about this because I think that's incredible. I really wish I bought a darker one as well to put on any blemishes, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of the lighter one on them anyway. I think it is gonna be a little bit light, but I'm definitely gonna order one in a darker colour, but we'll just put it on anyway. It's actually fine. It's not that bad actually. I feel like it's all kind of blended in nicely. It's worked really well with my foundation. Can't get over that. Next product we've got is a pressed powder. So, nothing groundbreaking to report about this at first glance, but I definitely do need to set that amazing concealer. So how do I get into you? Oh, it opens like this, guys. Don't make the mistake of sitting there trying to pull the lid upwards like I just did. Set the face. I'm only using a little bit of powder because I'm really liking how my skin looks, so I don't want to mattify it too much, but I do need to set it. Just gonna set my under eyes too. One thing I will say is if this concealer creases, I wouldn't even blame the concealer because everything creases on me. So I wouldn't let that put you off too much, basically. So far so good. Moving on to bronzer. I have this palette So this is, it says blush palette, but that's definitely bronzer. Oh, it says bronze palette on the back. Bronze palette, all about bronze. We have 8 different bronzers in here, 5 matte shades, and then these 3 baked ones. This looks like a bit of a highlighter. Is that a highlighter? It's kind of a very bronzy, highlighty type shade. I am going to use matte because I just kind of want to create a bit more of warmth to my face. I don't want to add anything other than that really, so I'm just going to use probably the second to lightest matte shade. But this is nice because if I was wearing fake tan or something, I have got the options of darker shades. Yeah, I feel like this one's good for me right now because I haven't got much fake tan on, if any at all, left. So I am quite pale at the moment. Put a little bit on my forehead. I tend to like semi-contour, like I'll follow sort of the shadows and then I'll just get a fluffy brush and just kind of buff it out just to add overall warmth. Yeah, it's really nice. I feel like it's definitely warmed up the face, which is exactly what I wanted. And then moving on to the blush, I have another palette. This looks beautiful. I was really drawn to this. It's called the Blush Queen palette, which I really like the name of. And inside we have 8, can open it. Yeah, 8 baked blushes, which look gorgeous. These are exactly the kind of blushes that I like. They look like they've got a little bit of sort of a shimmer in there, but nothing too glittery. Super bright if you're feeling daring, or you know, you just want a little bit more of a pop of colour, or there is something much more muted on the other end of the scale. So I feel like I'm probably going to go somewhere in the middle, perhaps this one. Going by previous Makeup Rev testing experience, these are going to be quite pigmented, so I'm just going to literally dab my brush in and not use too much because I don't want to look too crazy. Oh, I love it. That is exactly the kind of blush that I like to wear. I am living for my skin. It looks so fresh. It's not cakey in the slightest. I am loving that blush. That is so pretty. It's literally perfect. Definitely will be reaching for this again. I've got plenty of options as well. Moving on to highlight, I have this incredible highlight that is huge and it's called Skin Kiss. The actual shade is Champagne Kiss and it says it's a super intense skin loving highlighter. There were some beautiful highlight palettes as you would expect from Makeup Revolution, and of course I did try Soap's highlight palette, which was just incredible and I love it. So I thought rather than go for another palette, I'll actually try one of the individuals. This is huge. This would literally last you forever, surely. I love the rose gold packaging. It looks so much more expensive than it actually is, and I am guessing this is going to be super intense. That's what it says, and usually the Makeup Revolution highlights are super intense anyway. Wow, that looks gorgeous. I have gone over the top of some bronzer, but hopefully you can still see that and how beautiful it is. Righty then, let's give it a whirl. Okay, literally just taps the brush on my face and you can see just how pigmented that is. That is a really good shade for me at the moment as well. This is, I was going to say, is it like Champagne Pop, but if I remember rightly, Becca's Champagne Pop's a bit darker. I actually prefer the lighter highlighters on me at the moment. I find that when it gets to summer, I prefer the warmer highlight shades, but at the moment, these are my go-to. Gotta get that nose highlight. I think I've actually put way too much on, but never mind. And I am just gonna blend that with my finger a little. I now have highlight hands, so probably gonna get it everywhere, but you know, add a little sparkle wherever you go. Oh yeah, I was so excited for this. So this is the brow pomade. You guys know I love a good brow pomade. I got the shade Ebony. I'm hoping this is okay. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be like. I just kind of took a wild guess. So inside you get the brow pomade and then a little angled brush, which, you know what, doesn't actually feel all that bad. I am going to use my own as always. As far as brushes that come with the product go, this feels quite good. Bulletproof brows, it's a smudge-proof cream formula for smooth, effortless application to brows to define and groom. Colour looks good, looks really good so far. Just moves you in a little bit, because a lot of you said that you prefer it when it's a bit closer with this kind of thing. Feels very smooth when it's gliding onto the brush, which is always good. I am loving this. It's so nice to work with. It's smooth, but not so much so that it's kind of slipping all over my skin, which I find a lot with some of the brow pomades that I've tried, as they're not sort of coarse enough, so they don't sort of pick up whereas this is kind of just staying put, which I really like. There's somebody on the balcony opposite. They were just looking at me like, what is she doing? All right there, mate. Oh God, they're back. I am in love with these brows. I think they look so great. I'm so in love with that product. I would definitely reach for it again. It's hard to explain it unless you've tried quite a few different brow pomades. But basically some of them are just too smooth, as in like, you can't overdraw your brow because they just kind of slide around the skin, whereas this one isn't dry, but it also allows you to sort of create a little bit more of an arch, which I really, really like. So I would definitely recommend this. We are now moving on to eyeshadow, which was one of the hardest things to choose because they have so many different eyeshadow palettes that look incredible. But I went for this one, which is the Reloaded Neutrals 2. I think this is quite new. I'm pretty sure I found it on the new in page, but again, probably wrong because it's me. I really, really liked the look of the colours in here. So we have some really nice burgundy shades, some more orangey browny shades, and some quite sort of raspberry shades. So I'm really drawn to this shade in the corner. Don't really know what to quite do with it. I'll probably use this and then this matte shade in the crease. Something different, let's give it a go. So I'm gonna run the matte burgundy in the crease first and foremost. Wow, that is very pigmented, as I imagined, but I did put quite a bit on my brush. I probably shouldn't have put as much on. This is gonna be a nice change for me. The quality of Makeup Revolution eyeshadows is just so mind-blowing for the price. I'm just blending it into the crease and then sort of in the outer V, doing the same on the other side. So far no fallout, then just gonna blend that. And then I want to pat this metallic-y burgundy shade onto the lid. Oh wow, that is almost foil-like. Really different sort of colour for me to wear. Again, no fallout, which when it's a bit of a shimmery shade is so amazing. And I'm just going to go back in with that matte shade and just blend it through again. Don't know why, but Crowning Glory from Princess Diaries just came into my head. Is it Princess Diaries 1 or Princess Diaries 2? That will be your crowning glory. You know what I'm listening to after this now. I am loving it. It is something so different for me and I'm feeling it. So yeah, I'm going to run a little bit of the matte burgundy under the eye as well. Okay, I've ended up putting quite a lot on. That's okay, we can blend it. As expected, to be honest, I really love that palette. I think it's amazing. And I'm really happy with the colours I've gone for. I think it's great that I've gone for something different to my usual gold. Let's add mascara because that always finishes the look. And this is the Amazing Volume Mascara. Now when I was choosing a mascara, to be honest, I really didn't know what to go for. So I just went for the one with the most good reviews, and that was this one. It's got a really thick brush. Not curling my lashes because I actually just want to see how it fares on its own. Okay, so the mascara in general, I really like it. It's definitely given me some volume. It hasn't given me the most length in the world, but it does look pretty. The only thing I would say is, like most new mascaras, it did transfer a little bit. It was a little bit wet, but nothing that didn't just dust off with my powder brush. So it wasn't a problem. And I'm really, really loving this eye look. It's one of my favourites that I've ever done. I am going to finish off with a lip product now, and I was drew to these lipsticks, which are in the gorgeous rose gold packaging. And this is the shade Chauffeur, I believe. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, which I think is going to be quite nice because my lips are dry, so it's nice to have something a little bit more moisturising. If I'm honest, I don't know if I'd go for this lip colour with this eye. I don't know what I'd go for. I guess if I wanted to go quite heavy with the makeup look, I would go for something like a dark berry lip maybe. So I think you guys would agree when I say that this lip colour is absolutely stunning. I love it, and I actually think it works really well with the eyes. I expected it to be a bit lighter than this, and even though it's got a bit of a sheen to it, it is a really nice block of colour. It feels gorgeous on the lips and it doesn't look dry or crusty, which is a big win for me. And at the moment it's not on my teeth, which is always great. I just wanted to show you a little close-up of the eyes. just so you can see them a little bit better. And that is everything. I am so happy with this look. It's actually one of my favourite makeup looks that I've ever done. So all in all, Makeup Revolution gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I am so happy with everything. I'm genuinely so impressed with the quality of these products, and I would put all of these in my makeup bag. Honestly, I would use all of these again. It just goes to show that you don't have to spend a fortune to get a really nice look. I will let you guys know about sort of the longevity of these products over on my Instagram story, so go follow me on Instagram and I'll give you a little update on that. But as I said, everything will be linked below. I really hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you would like me to try out some more Makeup Revolution products, because they have got a lot of products. Follow me on my social media if you want to see more of me. I'm actually planning on doing a book review video on Wednesday, so hopefully you guys will still want to watch that, even though I know a lot of you are here for makeup. It'd be awesome if I could have your support on something a bit different. So yeah, that's coming out on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and until then, I love you guys and I will see you very soon.